Okay, it looks like everyone that's coming in today. So welcome everyone. I'm happy you're here. Welcome to Rising Inflation, How to Keep Subscribers During Economic Uncertainties. I'm Leanne Beatty. I'm your host today. I'm the head of communications at FlexPay, and it's my job to strategize all the content marketing tools that we use at the company. Now, today's topic is really timely. Subscription businesses are seeing some changes in the economy that we haven't faced in quite a while. You might be a little worried. You might be concerned that you don't know how to cope with this or how it's going to affect your business. So my goal today is to give you a few tips and tricks that are going to help you succeed during this questionable time, and it's going to be great. Let's get started. The past 10 years have been great for subscription businesses. We've seen a 17.5% business growth over that decade, as opposed to just a regular business. The S&P 500 is only showing a 3.8% growth. So subscription businesses really have had an advantage during this time. And on top of it all, even churn has gone down. It's gone from 6.3 in 2020 to only 5.4 in 2021. And during 2021, overall subscription growth went 6.2% up. Like the pandemic, as unfortunate as it was, has really helped because people have been hunkered down. They haven't wanted to go out shopping. They've needed things to come to them. And subscription businesses have been there to fill in the gaps. And as you know, customer retention is the most important thing to your business. That's what you need to focus on day by day. 70% of subscription revenue comes from your existing customers. So we need to keep them happy. We need to keep them engaged and coming back month after month. However, the current economic changes are making people at home a little leery. They have to consider their budgets. Fuel costs have gone up, power costs, everything is costing more. And they may have to decide, do I need Netflix? Do I need this? Do I need makeup? Like, what can I give up to, be able to balance the budget and to be able to afford the things I need? So we need to make sure that they see you as something that is useful and valuable and that they will want to continue the relationship with you. Now, as we know, things have been crazy for the past 6 months. There have been rising inflation. Inflation's up 8.5% in March of this year. There have been increasing costs and delivery disruptions. The supply chain is still wonky. You order something as a business, you don't know if it's going to come in time, and that gets reflected to your customers. Everyone's frustrated, and customers are prioritizing their necessities. Do they need you? They want you? And can they afford you? So these are all things that are impacting the environment around your business right now. And of course, voluntary churn pops up. People are deciding what they want and don't want, and up to 48% is voluntary churn, and it's impacting everyone. Now, you need to remember as a business person that this isn't just 1 month's transactional fee that you're losing if a customer leaves you, if they churn. It's actually the cumulative amount that they would have brought into their business if their subscription hadn't ended prematurely. So it's not 50, it's 200, 300, 400, whatever your customer lifetime value is. That's what you're actually losing when a customer churns. You're losing that relationship, and you're losing all the money that they would have brought to you. So what do you do about it? Well, let's get started on the first tip to helping your customers stay with you through the long haul. Right now, you need to reduce your voluntary churn, and the best way to do that right off the bat is to offer pricing flexibility for your customers. You need to offer choices for if they're having financial challenges and proactively create options for some of the customer segments. So do a tiered pricing structure, have three options that, if they were in the top one already, they can move down one or two and still keep you as a subscription, still keep the relationship with you, but at a more affordable price point. Or say you have a subscription box business, you can offer some delivery options. Instead of coming once a month, they can skip a month or even 2 months. And it seems counterintuitive because you're going to be losing some income, some revenue, but you're keeping the relationship. And in the long run, they're going to stay with you and they're going to be amazed that you gave them this option, and they're going to appreciate it, and they're going to come back stronger when the economy bounces back. They're going to come back when their budget's stronger, and they're going to appreciate that you gave them that option, and it's going to build more trust, and they're going to see you as someone that they want to continue doing business with. An example of this is Netflix. I didn't even know, I totally had forgotten that they had pricing options. I've been at the standard one forever. And then when I saw that they had a basic plan, a light bulb just went off and said, okay, that's a great idea, and more businesses can adopt that. It's just a smart thing to do, is to give people as many options, as many reasons to stay with you as possible. Number two, this is your time to create customer delight. You need to wow them more than ever. You may have thought you had a strong offering before, but this is your time to ramp it up even higher. So do this by offering free upgrades or exclusive offers for these long-term customers or customers that are at risk of churn. Give them more and they will be amazed. They will tell everyone that you went out of your way to keep them happy. And you want to create a positive, memorable impression at all times. They say bad news travels fast, but so does good. And you want to be that good story that they're sharing with everyone. An example is I do a lot of essential oils. I've got, a little humidifier next to my desk. I like to stay energized and keep my air moist. So I do, these vaporizing essential oils all the time. And the company that I get them through is just a small operation. It's not huge, but they've gone out of their way. Like last month, they auto ship my order as usual, and that's great. But this time I got a third bottle at no extra charge. And I was amazed because I didn't expect it. They didn't let me know this was coming. It was just like, here's a reward for sticking with us. And I was happily surprised. So yeah, I'm going to be ordering next month and the month after that. And it's great. I'm very happy. So that's an example of going above and beyond and keeping people happy in unexpected ways. Another example is Peloton. Now they are huge. I'm not a big exerciser, but even I know about this annual program that they have that rewards their Uber users. So they've got different levels of activity. If you do 15,000 minutes a year, you'll get a badge, and you got 18,000 minutes a year, you'll do a badge, and so on. So you're gamifying it, you're creating engagement that way. But then they've gone even higher by offering free clothing products to these super users. And it creates some competition between people who, your best friends on Peloton too. Well, I got a pair of tights and a tank top. Well, you got a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. So what did you get? What did you get? And that creates some friendly competition even beyond the exercise aspect. And it just keeps them top of mind, and it just rewards these, hyper-focused, hyper users and keeping them coming back. And they're more motivated than ever to keep exercising because they want to say, what am I going to get next? And that's just a great way of keeping people engaged and coming back month after month. Again, customer service, tip number 3, in reimagining what you offer. Everyone thinks they've got great customer service, but it's more than just, being available or answering an SMS or having a chat box or chatbot on your site. You need to create relationships with people. Your customer service team really is an extension of you. So you need to make sure that every time they're talking to someone on the phone, the goal is to have that person leave happy and to know more about them than you did before so that you can continue to offer them products and services that go above and beyond what they're expecting, more personalization, and just to leave them happy. An example of this, I've got a dog and he chews a lot. And so I thought, well, he was going through, he could eat any toy you're buying at a regular store. So I thought, okay, he needs more than that. So I subscribed to Bully Make, which is a pet product company, and it's a monthly subscription for dog toys and treats. And if your dog or you wrecks a toy or you're not completely satisfied with what you got, they will replace it. And you think, oh, that's a bunch of hooey. Everyone says that and nobody really does it, but they do. A couple weeks ago, he chewed right through this toy that was supposedly really robust. And, it's not cheap to, do a subscription all the time. You need to, make sure you're getting value. So I thought, well, fine, they're probably going to give me the runaround, but I'm going to call in anyway and see what they do about this wrecked toy. And again, I was shocked that they were really upset that this happened and they wanted to make me happy. So they sent another toy and I got it in just a couple days and it was super robust. And Frank has not chewed through this one. And it's great that they have proven their guarantee. They're legit. I trust them more now. And I have told lots of other people about my experience. So that is what you want to do with your customer service team as well. It's your chance to engage and improve and just make people satisfied. So as you know, the payment system ecosystem that you're dealing with can be a little clunky. There are systemic issues in the payment ecosystem that cause problems, but you do not want these problems right now. You do not want your customers to have any reason to churn, any reason to choose to not do business with you. But, the banks are doing their best. They're trying to watch out for fraud. It's a $30 billion price tag for them each year. Fraud is a huge cost for them, and they need to be careful. We all understand that they need to stop fraud, but their systems are so tuned now to any little bit of difference that they're rejecting legitimate transactions that should go through. And we don't really know why. Maybe it was tried at a different time, maybe, just a different day of the week, and the payment doesn't go through. It's blocked and it's failed. This is costing businesses around the world $400 billion a year in failed payments, which isn't acceptable. It's costing merchants, they're failing, customers are frustrated, and they're leaving. And we need to have a solution to that. The customers have room on their credit card. They've got their money in hand, so to speak, ready to do business with you, but they're being blocked, and something needs to be done about it. You need to solve the payment problem. We need to solve the payment problem together to reduce involuntary churn. We need to keep customers there in the easiest way, and that is using a payment authorization management program. That's a system, a back-end system that's controlling all the payments that are going through and making sure that they aren't blocked, that the transactions are successful, and that you're getting the revenue month after month that you're expecting. Failed payment and being able to recapture this revenue is the highest lever of your success. You need to, solve this problem to reduce your customer churn. It's crucial, especially when the economy is a little up and down, and you need to be able to rely on the income that's coming in. Customers and merchants are paying the price for this problem in the payments ecosystem. Up to 48% of your customer churn is caused by failed payments, and 2/3 of all declines are false declines. So, what do you need to remember about this? Well, number one, the true cost of an unrecovered failed payment is the full value of that lost customer. It's not just 1 month's transaction that you're losing. It's not the $50. It's 300, 400, 500, whatever your customer long-term value is, that's what is at risk. And the relationship that they have with you could be gone forever if this failed payment blocks their relationship with you. So you need to be able to recover the failed payment, but in a way that avoids customer awareness. Because if your outreach team is calling or sending texts or emails and the customer knows that their payment has failed, that gives them the opportunity to decide, I need to balance my budget. Do I really need this? I didn't really like what they sent me last month. Okay, I'm just going to cancel and save myself some money. This is exactly what you don't want to happen. You want them to never know that there ever was a problem and that the payment is recovered painlessly. So let's use a real-world example through our revenue recovery calculator here at FlexPay. Now, as you'll see on the screen, you can see a green level, a blue, and a green. And the gray is what will happen if you don't do anything to recover any of your failed payments. So you just do nothing, you're going to be losing tons of money. Blue is your in-house recovery system. You might have customer service team doing some calls and some recovery. So you're going to be getting some money back, but not everything that's coming to you. The green is what FlexPay can provide. We show an average of, on this example, 25% annual revenue growth compared to your in-house recovery system. And you're getting, in this example, $4.9 million back in annual revenue. Your business outcome is transformed from losing money overall to positive growth. And you're seeing a 52% growth in active customer counts in 12 months. So instead of losing customers month after month, recovering these failed payments is actually helping you grow. And in fact, it's the quickest, fastest, most effective way you can grow your business is to recover failed payments. So what are your next steps? What does this mean to you? Well, the best thing to do if this is tweaked your interest, or you don't even know what your failed payment recovery rate is, and you're kind of in the dark about what you should do, call in, make an appointment to talk to our customer retention team and find out, they can evaluate the strategies that you're doing. They can give you pointers. They can tell you about the FlexPay platform and how we can help you. And they can run you right through the revenue recovery calculator and show you the results that you could get using your own data. You're going to see the total annual revenue that you can recover, your annual growth rate improvement, and your 12-month active customer gains. It's very powerful information, and information, it educates you, it gives you the steps, and you'll know exactly, pretty much in black and white, what you need to do to get your business on track and to keep being successful in this time of inflation and the little bit of economic upset that we're having right now. You need to have some guideposts that you will have the steps that you need to follow to be a success. Okay, so I'm seeing a couple questions that have popped up on my chat. Okay, here's one. When my customer service team reaches out to a customer after their payment doesn't go through, often the customer says that they're tired of their subscription anyway, and they decide to cancel. Can your platform help with this kind of subscription fatigue? The short answer is yes. I'm confident of that. And that is exactly why you want to have a system where the customer doesn't know there ever was a problem. This invisible recovery platform that FlexPay has does exactly that. It uses AI and machine learning to run the payments again in the optimal way. It creates a personalized strategy for each failed payment to optimize it for success and get the money coming back to you that you were expecting. And the customer never knows about it. It runs in the back end, it's silent. They just think that things have continued on like usual, and they stay with you month after month after month, and they're happy and you're happy. So that is the best way of keeping people engaged and keeping revenue coming in month after month. Now I'm looking at the timer and we've hit around the 20-minute mark, and I promised that this would be short, and I know you're busy and everyone has some action items that they want to go ahead and see what works for them. So we're out of time, but I see a couple more questions ticking in and we will answer them. Come tune in. I'll be back, or someone will be back in 2 weeks with another webinar. And thank you, everyone. This was great. You can tell I'm really excited, and I want to help people, and we want to help people. We want you to succeed, and we want you to have the sort of business that is successful and people are coming back month after month and keeping that customer relationship with you. So good luck. I hope to hear from you soon, and have a great day.